My name is Batzz. I wanted to do a little video that no one asked for of how I do my big goth looks that I post on Instagram all the time. So, this is my 5th try. I keep stuttering and stammering and all those words. So, first, I always like to start out with my outfit. So, most of this stuff is either hand-me-downs, I thrifted, got for cheap at like Hot Topic or Spencer's, or sometimes you find really good stuff at Target. So my first layer is always, the base layer. So I always wear usually this slip cami dress. It's originally a nightgown. I got this at Target. It originally had like a huge, well, not a huge, but like a slit on the side, for all the sexy points. So I cut that out. So now I just have like a big slit on both sides for my legs. Because, as you'll see, wearing all this, it gets really hot. So whenever you do this or whenever you go out, make sure either the weather is nice and cool or you have 3 fans in your room running constantly. For my next layer, I usually do like an overshirt. So the most gorgeous lace I've ever seen on a shirt. It is kind of floral. It is very big on me, which is what I like. I'm having trouble picking between 2 skirts. I already know which one I'm going to go with, but usually for most of them I do wear this kind of it's really rough. I don't like the outside material, but the inside is nice and smooth. This is one I wear most of the time, but it has floral lace. I don't know why I grabbed that out, but the skirt I'm going to be going with is my giant velvet maxi skirt that I got from my mom that has that really weird sheer fabric that for some reason every old woman or tiny Christmas dress is made out of. And it has embroidery on it that you can't fucking see because my computer sucks. And then more layers, which is kind of accessory layers, but so usually I tie this around my waist. It is literally just a sheer sheet of fabric. This was also my mom's. She didn't do the exact same thing that I do, but when she was my age, she also did this. So she used this either as like fabric on the ceiling, which you can see that I have, or it's kind of like a shawl, but I tie it around my waist. Never go wrong with a bullet belt. I also have the skeleton belt that I use sometimes, but this is my baby girl. My friend's mom gave this to me. I think it's her original bullet belt from the early to late 90s. And I have a waist cincher. This is literally just one of those elastic belts. I got this for clearance at Hot Topic. It zips up in the front, and it is literally one of my favorite things ever. And one of my final things, you can literally make these so cheap yourself. Literally just buy some cheap ass fishnets, cut out your private area, cut off the toes, and then you have yourself a fishnet top to wear underneath it all. Pro tip that no one told me, wear a shit ton of deodorant when you wear these. It might have a lot of holes in it, but it's gonna make you sweat to death. And last, for my legs, I have 2 different colored thigh-high socks. I'm going to wear 2 different colors because I'm not like other girls. I'm not even a girl. So, purple and red. And that's usually what I will wear. I do change it up sometimes. But for this look, this is what we're doing. It's like my main staple. And pretty much, mainly every item you would need if you would like to dress goth. Also a reminder, it's a music-based subculture. You don't even have to look like this. You can look like the most yeehaw motherfucker and be goth. I want to look like a yeehaw motherfucker. Okay, I moved all that to my bed. But obviously, if we're going to go full goth, I need to take off my daily makeup. And then I gotta put all that on. So I'm gonna go do that and suffer. Alright, top of the fit, makeup off. I look scrunkly now. I decided to not do the fishnet undershirt because I am already sweating balls and I actually have 3 fans running in here. I hate living in Texas. Like I said, I'm using my computer. That's why the quality is such shit. But skirt, and that night dress that I showed you, I tuck it into the skirt. So it's a layer under here. Then the skirt is all one whole layer. And nightshirt. And then that little piece of fabric. And this is just, you don't have to do this, but this is just what I like to do. I have these thin little star bracelets that I usually wear all the time, but you'll notice I do this a lot in my posts. I will tuck it up under my skirt, under the dress, if I can find where that is. I'm not going to pause it, y'all get to struggle with me. There we go. And I bunch it. Kind of more like a pirate style. Literally, goths are just pirates at this point. So, nice and bunched. Obviously, if you do that, rearrange it how you'd like. Doesn't really show if I stand normal. Obviously, poke out the leg. So, my next step is always my makeup. I do my hair last, just because I want my hair to match my makeup, not my makeup to match my hair. Well, I want my makeup to match my fit, and I want my hair to match my makeup. Fit is always the deciding factor for me. So, obviously this is not my usual makeup setup, because where my computer is where I usually have all of my makeup, like my makeup case, and yeah. This is a very cramped corner of my room. You all get to suffer with me. So, very much suffer. So, because I have 2 mirrors right here, so I'm just going to be looking this way, but you guys get my questionable side profile. So, this is how I do my makeup. You don't have to do it like this. Don't ever let anyone tell you how you're supposed to do makeup. Literally, I never watched any tutorials when I started learning how to do just, basic everyday makeup like 3 years ago. There's no right or wrong way. I mean, obviously there could be a wrong way, if you know what I mean. But anyway, don't let anyone say what you can or can't do. Anyways, I always start with pushing my hair back. Now, since I am literally going to be taking this off, like, in an hour, I'm not going to do my full whatchamafuck, but say that I was, and I do want to do a disclaimer for people that know me. All of this makeup was bought months ago. I am saying that for certain brands, for certain reasons, that I'm not going to say on here, but if you know, you know. So I just wanted to say that first. So, if you're going to use a primer I use is the Green Elf. It's Green Elf. It's a base primer. I like it. It makes me feel very nice and sticky. And, actually, I will put some on. I lied. Sorry, guys. So, I just do a line on my forehead, a line down one cheek, and a line down the other. And I know my friend said I should pat it in, but I fucking rub that shit, because it's literally coming off in an hour. if I even finish within that, because I'm not going to be pausing this anymore. And yes, I know, I don't get all of my face. I didn't even put enough on there because it's coming off in an hour. Nice and sticky. And yes, your hand's gonna get sticky. So for the white base, what I use is a mix of a few different white makeups that are still in this makeup case that I set on my printer. Don't ask why I have a printer in my room. I need all of this crap. Oh, where's my crap? It's my crap. Where's the rest of my crap? There's some ones in the crap. Alright, so for my base, I use the LA Girl Pro Coverage, technically translucent, it's white. There's too much light shining on me right now. I already look white, but I'm not. This white. So, this is really white here. I'm going to turn this off. So obviously I use a separate sponge than with my daily makeup because I dropped it. This is why you always have backups. I'm not going down there. So literally that. This is slightly weird without the light. See that? Yes, it's unblended. Still, bear with me. When I first started doing foundation, I didn't know that you're supposed to do that. I used to just rub it. This helps it more get into your pores and stay there. And also, if you have facial piercings, don't worry about getting makeup all over them. Unless they're brand new. You shouldn't be doing this if they're brand new. Someone should tell me that last year when I first got my septum, because the first thing I did was put a shit ton of makeup all over my face. See what a difference that is? Yes, it's not always going to be really fucking pretty. When you start out, it's going to be blotchy and ugly and disgusting, and you really just look like something out of a Vincent Price movie. I don't even know if I... Don't listen to me. I have a habit of talking to myself anyways. No one's going to even come in here and wonder what the fuck I'm doing. I can't see anything, actually. I missed my other blender already. But I'm not going down there. Obviously, I'm very careful around. And they're black jewelry, and this is white makeup. So you'll notice in a lot of my posts around, especially my bottom lip, there's not really much makeup there. I try my best, but this is what Q-tips are for, just in case. And yes, get that shit on your lip. But not in your mouth like that. And that's one snake bite gone. It has white all over it. I don't know why I did that. My camera quality is literally shit. Also, blend into your neck. No one taught me that either. Blend it down your neck. Especially for white. You're going to want to get some of that shit on your ears. You're going to want to get it down your neck. I drag it down my neck and then I blot it. And obviously keep, patting your face until you are satisfied with how smooth it is. I am very much not satisfied yet. Very much not satisfied. Anyways, I have to cope with it. So, obviously, white. Very white. No, it is not smooth. It is not perfect. This is blotchy as fuck. It is shiny and slimy as fuck. So, next, I go in with a cream makeup. This is a Marron cream blend stick in white. And I don't put it all over my face because it does smear out pretty well. But I put it under my eyes mostly, on my chin, nose, and forehead. Just those highlight areas. Because I like to look very smooth. Obviously blend as needed. Whatever the hell you're doing. I don't even have that big of a following, so no one's really going to care that much, but everyone starts somewhere. I look like some kind of movie villain. Also, I don't give a shit that the underside of my nose is not done at all. I actually do give a shit, and I'm going to do that right now. Alright. Even whiter. My computer literally is struggling. And then I go in with a third, which is a different liquid base. So this is just the Manic Panic Dreamtime white. And I put it around my face. So like where my hair is, kind of. And I only put a little. And I put it up here where my ears are. And this is why you always get blackheads and acne by your ears. Because you put so much makeup there. But I usually just kind of put that one around my hairline. Because it comes out of my hair pretty well. As opposed to other makeup. And also sometimes you just put it where needed. Always be careful with those little the sides of your nose. Those are always so hard to get. It's so hit or miss. So that is the white base, no powder. I just realized it sounded like I said I don't use powder. I use a shit ton of powder, as you are about to see. So for my normal people makeup, I have a designated spot, like a designated container for that. But for my white makeup, I literally just pour it on my desk everywhere. Awesome. You can buy like a 6-pack of these like cute little powder puffs. I got these off of Amazon a long time ago. I also have both triangle and round, kind of round ones that I got at Walmart. But basically, what I like to do is I will roll it in my powder. So that way I get a very, you can't even see it, I don't know why I'm trying to show you, but you get like a very solid layer of powder on there. And I just kind of press it in very firmly. I especially try to put as much powder as I can around my eyes, since the eyes get the most action, and also around my mouth, because smile lines. And also you talk too much. Me, I talk too much. Now if you're ever worried about having a super patchy base, powder is your best friend. It's going to save you, don't worry. It is going to fill in those spots. It's going to make it look nice and smooth. It's going to make it look nice. It's going to look flawless. I'm kidding. I mean, it will make it look nice, but there's no such thing as flawless makeup. You're always going to have little mistakes here and there. Obviously. Touch your neglected neck. Especially with the powder, I like to drag it farther down so it's more like a ghosty look. Now I look like I can crack. The only problem with loose powder is it will get in the air, you will breathe it in. You sneeze a lot. So, that is our base. Very white, very smooth, beautiful. I missed a spot apparently because that was still cream. Oh well. So, again, this is just what I do. You don't have to do this. So, this is a 9 multi-chrome red makeup palette called Gothic Clown. Obviously you can tell I use the black the most. I use some of the reds, but obviously black gets the most of it. Son of a bitch. You can use whatever brush you'd like, obviously. I use a flat bitch, big bitch, that kind of bitch. I don't get too much on it, and I use the brush to line how I want my wings to be. Today I'm just going to do completely basic eye look. So I start from the edge, the under corner of my eye, and I curve upward. I turn my head instead of just using my hand. Got the first line down. A little more powder, and yes, your makeup brush is going to get white powder all over it. It's going to get your white makeup on it. I'll do a video someday of how to clean your makeup brushes. Like I do that, because I do, occasionally. You're going to go from the edge of that line and move back towards your eye. I kind of have hooded eyelids, so eye makeup sucks at this part. So I get it, you know, connected to my lid. You can see that. And since I basically have nothing there, I go from my inner corner and then kind of just go down my nose like that. And I never do contour. Contour is one of those things I don't really tackle. And then for that line, what I do is I just go up back towards my eye, and I let like my bottom eyelid, I just kind of follow that for that, and that's how I get her. I just knocked over my foundation, my normal people foundation. And of course, don't make your eyes twins, make them kind of like sisters. Except you don't talk to your sister. No, they are not the exact same, but I think that is close enough. Yeah. That's the shit. So, then I just go in and I fill it in. I find that this helps my eyeliner stay on better. Okay, so that's filled in. Eyeliner. So, the eyeliner I use is the Wet n Wild H2O proof. It's a bitch to get off, and I love it. I've only recently gone back to using liquid eyeliner. I used to use, like, you know, those markers, which I do still love. It's just I used to use NYX, and I can't really find a good dupe for that right now. So, liquid eyeliner it is. The only problem with liquid eyeliner is the dry time and sticky. I do not enjoy sticky things on my face. Please don't make any jokes about that. Actually, go ahead. You can make as many fucking jokes. You know who you fucking are. If you watch this, let me know. Let me know what you think. I promise, I'm a lot nicer in real life. I'm just tired. I had work today. I got to reconnect with one of my high school friends today because I had to take her to her job training, which was pretty cool. Proud of her. Ignore me. I'm sweating my fucking balls off right now. And yes, I do one whole eye at a time. I don't do like the switchy back and forth. I don't like doing that. And I don't like having to fill it in with the because it's like, it's not a brush, it's one of those like nibs. It's a nib. Oh, chunky bitch of a nibs. That is a great Black Sabbath song, by the way. Anyways, once you finish your eyeliner, you're going to go back in with some black eyeshadow and then pat it down so it's matte. So heaven and hell. I'm autisming, I'm so sorry. Eyebrows. Missing my eyebrow brush. Oh. I use a tiny, teeny tiny guy. Get a little bit of black and go, whoa. You see that? Barely? So, whoa. It's a whoa. Actually, fuck, I want to keep this. So basically, with Dio, his like society things, all that shit. Anyways, for your lips, you're going to take an eyeliner marker, and you're going to do triangles. I can't talk during this. So I'm going to do kind of like a weird little fucking shape, and then go from the top of that to my lip, like so, on both sides. Now this is where my lip asymmetry kind of kicks my ass, because this side of my lip is rounder and this side's not. Top lip. Now for the bottom lip, I usually try to start like right here, not like at the corner, because that can make it look weird. And I just got down. Ta-da! And then I just kind of go up more into my like mouth, so that way it's like it's more flush. I touch it up. Obviously, since this is just a liner, it's gonna look weird, especially if it's not filled in. Now, usually, what I use is the... I hate this word, just because of how it's spelled. The NYX Lingerie Double XL black lipstick. Lip gloss. I'm gonna use my Spirit Halloween black lip gloss. You're gonna want to do a few coats of this. I'm gonna sneeze again, I think. Nope. Now, this is not very opaque, so it's like not thick, so you're gonna have to do a few coats, especially if you're like me and you have white makeup all over your lips. This shit's thin. If you heard that squelching sound, I'm so sorry. It is literally... Okay. It looks horrible, but... Goth. Of course, no goth look is complete without giant lashes, which I don't have right now. I do. I got these huge fucking bitches. They don't look huge to you, but ask a man. obviously sometimes they get dust on them, so you gotta brush them. For eyelash glue, I use Duo. It glues onto your eye really well, and you can never get it off. Literally, you put this shit on, it's not coming off. It's like, I really need to go buy some cheap eyelash glue to use for whenever I just do, you know, my dress-up makeup. Because this shit don't come off. Fuck. And no, these are not trimmed. Yes, I'm going to complain about them stabbing my eye. No, I'm not going to trim them, Jade. Also, no one fucking taught me how to put lashes on correctly. I had to teach myself eventually. Then to go on your fucking eyelid, it goes on top of your lashes, on your lash line, on the top lid. No one fucking taught me anything, except for Jade. And it'll be more smooth. It's like, gets you a friend that does makeup, which is now me. Obviously, it's like we're in the same room. This is literally how I would act if you were in my room with me while I was doing my makeup. I would literally just talk to you about music, makeup, my childhood, Sanrio, my stuffed animal collection, the horrors, my earring collection, all the piercings and tattoos I want, my father. Alrighty, so the makeup part's done. I did not make that fucking noise. Also, in case you're just tuning in and you don't know who I am, I'm a man. You know, just throwing that out there. If you thought I was attractive, you're gay. Okay. Hair. That didn't pause, I realized. Anyways, I forgot the light bulb in my bathroom is burned out, so gotta do it in here. So, bobby pins, fine tooth comb, banana clip that your mother gave you from when she was your age. This thing outlasted my parents' marriage. So, I'll teach you. If you don't know how to tease your hair, you can do it how you want, like order-wise, but it's like I start with the top, grab a chunk, start near the roots, and I use the wide edge of my fine tooth comb so I can catch, you know, less hair and comb down, slowly let go of the hair. And I will not be putting hairspray in my hair right now because I washed it yesterday and I don't feel like doing that. But basically what I do is I will just start moving down. The more down I get, the looser I tease it. And I just kind of do that all around my head. At the top, I tease it the most, like the tightest, so that way it's more fluffy. And at the bottom, I leave it mostly unteased because it keeps the length. Obviously, go back and tease as you need. Depending on how thick and heavy your hair is, you might want to put hairspray in your hair first. Do like just a layer of hairspray, shake your head out. I'll probably do a video on that later. But basically, comb out my bangs. This is not my bat's nest. This is not how I do it. This is just how I do this hairstyle. So, banana clip, teased hair, open. It did take me a while to learn how to use one of these because no one fucking taught me. Take out my earbud. Not this one though. So, I'm gonna pick up my hair, put this under all of it. Make sure you get as much hair in as possible. Obviously, you're not gonna get all of it in. And then I mess with it for a while. Just gonna leave it like that. Then I go back in, I use the wide part, drag down so I can get some hair on the sides. Comb out my bangs. Tease it a little bit more. As I said, I didn't put any hairspray in my hair, so if it goes flat, it goes flat. I don't really care right now, because I would like to go to sleep and wake up with my hair not in a literal, actual bat's nest. Accessories. So this is just a skull necklace that one of my managers at work gave me. Random beads that I took from my mom that she said I could have. Got this at Spencer's. It is a cross with a snake, and that's all I feel like doing. Alright, I sneezed twice during that, so I expect 2 bless yous. So, got this, accessories. If I ever learn how to edit this, I'm going to just yank out my earbud. I'll put weird elevator music over this next part so I can scoot my computer back, try to show you the whole fit. My room's a wreck right now, and I'm literally doing this to avoid cleaning this set. With me for that. I really am gonna have to learn how to edit just for this fucking video. Bye!